I knew my streak was going to end, but arrgh. Hello again, team. It's Jess or JashiiCorrin, and welcome back for day 21 of my Month of Planning with Me series. Today when we got home from work, we found that all of the power was out in our place. So after checking the circuit board, and then seeing if there were any power outages in our region, and then calling our energy provider to see if they had an issue on their end, we'd pretty much decided that tonight we weren't gonna have power. After having dinner and moping around for a little bit, I suggested we go outside and just check on the box, whatever it's called, just to make sure there wasn't anything wrong there. Of course, lo and behold, the circuit breaker out there had switched itself off, so switching that back on meant we now have power again. But because of all of the things that happened, it does mean I'm now like an hour and a half behind on all of the things that I wanted to get done tonight, so for this video I am going to make it a relatively short one. Before I get into the planning for today though, first for today's tidbit. Today's tidbit is a closer look at the monthly planning pages that I do in my journal each month before I do my monthly setups. Although on this one I accidentally write Bujo Theme instead of Bujo Plan, typically my title is just the month followed by Bujo Plan. In terms of the sections that I include in this plan, I include my overall theme for the month, a section to note down what I want my colour palette to be, or at least any of the colours that I'm considering using. Underneath these boxes, I leave myself room to write out either the colour number if it's a Tombow pen, or which pen I'm using, and then give myself a tick just to say whether I do or don't use it. The next section I have is Aesthetic, and this is where I list out any kind of design elements that I want to use, or if I'm going for an overall vibe. The next section is a relatively recent addition to my plans, but it's a section to write out the font that I'm going to be using for my headers on each page. And then in the last section, I just list out the spreads that I want to include in the setup. I found that these planning pages really help me stay focused when I'm setting up for a new month. At this stage, I do think I've decided my theme for November, but I do love to hear all of your suggestions. If you are keen and willing, drop your suggestions down in the comments section below, or let me know what theme you guys are doing for November. Flipping back to my weekly though. So, checking off tasks from today. So I still have a couple of things that I want to do today. We were supposed to be doing the budgeting tonight as well, but we've already decided we're putting that off to tomorrow. I also have some other tasks that I can write down for tomorrow. For now, that's where I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to flip back to my monthly pages. So I can tick off that all these things happened. Flipping over. Nothing to check off here. Habits. I knew my streak was going to end, but arrgh. The rest of them I can't fill in just yet because the day hasn't ended, but I'll fill them in tomorrow. In terms of my steps tracker, again, forgot to check how many steps I've done. I have gotten up to 7,000 today though, so that's a win. Budgeting's happening tomorrow now, so can't fill that one in just yet. Active minutes, didn't get them yesterday, but for today I am so close. I am so close. For my word for yesterday, I'm going to have Suits because Vogel and I started watching that, and my word for today is going to be power. And for my meal log, do you ever have one of those moments where you're like, oh, I really need to write that down, and then you go to do it, and you've already forgotten? With that thought then, I am going to jump into my PowerSheets. So I'm just going to go in and check off everything that did or didn't happen, and then we can talk about it afterwards. So going from the top down, I dealt with the ants some more, did some more spraying. We did try a new recipe yesterday. I half completed my chores, so I'm going to give myself a half cross for that. I did get around to doing my face mask. In terms of my daily action items though, I got 7,000 steps today but not yesterday. Didn't do my 3x3 reflection. Thought I didn't initially, but I did actually end up getting my 1 liter of water. Did do my mindful eating, and still haven't caught up on YouTube comments. I still have heaps of stuff to get done tonight, so please team, wish me luck. I hope I can get it all done, but I kind of already feel like that might not be a possibility. Thank you for watching though. If you liked today's video, please do make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you wanted to see more from me, feel free to go check out one of my other videos. Until next time, bye!